friends, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Palate, and today I'm very excited to shoot this episode because this is my 100th episode. Thanks to all of you for encouraging me and for supporting me, and thanks to my आई तिच्या आशीर्वादामुळे मी आत्तापर्यंत इथपर्यंत पोहोचले आणि तिच्याच रेसिपी मी खूपशा शेअर केल्यात तुमच्याबरोबर जे आम्ही लहानपणीपासून खात आलोय आणि खूप एन्जॉय करत आलोय. त्याच्यापैकी अजून एक ही गोड रेसिपी आहे विच इज व्हेरी ट्रेडिशनल कोकणातली रेसिपी आहे, पारंपरिक रेसिपी. खूप सिंपल इन्ग्रेडियंट्स आहेत, पण माझ्या आईची ही स्पेशालिटी होती खापरोळी आणि रस. सो खापरोळी इज बेसिकली जस्ट लाईक अ उत्तप्पा, थिक उत्तप्पा जो आपण बनवतो तसा आंबोळी टाईप. आणि ती आंबोळी जी आपण नारळाच्या रसात म्हणजे कोकोनट मिल्क अँड जॅगरी असा गोड रस बनवून त्याच्यामध्ये तो बुडवून तो पदार्थ खाल्ला जातो. इट्स व्हेरी सिम्पल रेसिपी, जस्ट लाईक कोकणातला माणूस जसा अगदी सिम्पल असतो तशीच एक साधी भोळी रेसिपी आहे. For that I begin with the fermented batter. For that I've taken 1 and 1/4 cups of rice, any rice, variety of rice you could use, which I had soaked overnight. To that I had added about 1/4 cup of chana dal, 1/4 cup of urad dal, and while I soaked that for about 8 hours, and after that while grinding I had added 1/4 cup of poha, which is flattened rice, and to that I had added about teaspoon of jeera and about 1/4 to half a teaspoon of haldi, and then I had made the batter. And it's not too fine, it has to be a little bit coarse mixture. It has to be a little grainy, not too fine. And then the coconut milk I have taken out after the fresh coconut, about 1 cup full of fresh coconut, and I had ground with warm water. And then you have to just strain it through the sifter, and I made that 1 cup full of coconut milk. To that I'm going to add about jaggery. I've taken about half a cup. You can taste the sweetness and then you can adjust the proportion of jaggery. And to flavor that coconut milk, which is नारळाचा रस, I'm going to add some cardamom powder. So it's very simple recipe पण खूप छान आहे, and I'm going to show you the next step now. And as I told you, the batter we have to keep it overnight to ferment it. So which I've kept it, and this is my fermented batter now. To that I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon to half teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to dissolve this jaggery into the coconut milk. That's my next step. Okay. So I'm just going to dissolve this jaggery into the coconut milk. I've taken about half a cup full of jaggery. Depending upon sweetness of your jaggery, you can always adjust that. It's not a big deal. To that I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of cardamom powder, and I'm going to leave this aside. And I'm going to make उत्तप्पाज like आपण जी आंबोळी जशी काढतो थोडेसे थिकर डोसे तसे आपण काढणार आहोत with the batter. So now नारळाचा रस is ready, which is coconut milk. I dissolved the jaggery and added the cardamom powder, and I'm going to make, next step is I'm going to make the आंबोळ्यासारखे पोळे असे बनवणार आहे मी, which are called खापरोळी. So let me show you the next step. And I forgot to mention, when I was soaking the batter with the dal and rice, I'd also added about 8 to 10 fenugreek seeds. मेथीचे दाणे मी ॲड केलेले, and that gives a nice flavor to it. So I'm using a non-stick तवा. You can use always बिडं, जे कास्ट आयर्न तवा जो असतो तो जर तुमचा तयार झालेला असेल घरचा नेहमीचा, यू कॅन यूज दॅट एज वेल. दॅट इज पारंपरिकरित्या त्याच्यावर बनवलं जातं. अँड आय एम गोइंग टू ॲड अबाउट 2 ladlefuls of batter onto this, and you just have to spread it a little bit. It has to be thick only, जसं आपण आंबोळी काढतो तशी किंवा उत्तप्पम, same way it has to be that thick. And then I'm going to cover the pan, and it has to be on the medium flame, and let it cook on the one side. It would take about, I would say, 2 minutes or so, and then we will just flip it over for a few seconds and take it off. मस्तपैकी जाळी आली आपल्या खापरोळीला. That means it's become nice light, so it has nice bubbles coming up. So the batter is really nicely fermented. So I'm going to wait for maybe about few more seconds and flip it over, and that's how I'm going to make rest of the khaprolis. And I'm going to show you how to eat. So it's been exactly 2 minutes, and I'm going to just flip over the khaproli. Look at that. It's nicely खरपूस भाजली गेली ती. आणि आता फक्त एक 15-20 सेकंद मी ह्या साईडला ठेवणार आहे, and then I'm going to take it off the pan. And rest of the khaprolis I'm going to make. And I'm going to show you how it has to be eaten along with that. नारळाचा रस छानपैकी त्याच्यात बुडवून तो खाल्ला जातो आणि अप्रतिम लागते. So please give it a try. And this is my Ai's specialty. And this is to Ai. Thank you so much, Ai. आम्हाला एवढे छान छान पदार्थ खाऊ घातल्याबद्दल. Thanks a lot. Love you, Ai. That's the final product. I'm going to take it off the pan now. The way to eat this khaproli is once they are made, you have to just add that naralacha ras over it and let it sit around for about 5 to 10 minutes and let it soak. And since the khaproli are like very porous, so it will soak up all the naralacha ras and मस्तपैकी त्या छान अशा गोड होतात आणि अप्रतिम लागतात. This is amazing, heavenly tasting. Once again, I would like to thank you all for this 100th episode that I'm shooting today. आणि सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे माझ्या आईची खूप खूप आशीर्वाद आहेत की तिच्यामुळे मी आजपर्यंत एवढं काय काय शिकले, नवीन नवीन पदार्थ. सो थँक्स टू माय आई. दिस इज फॉर यू. हार्ट टू पॅलेट इज ऑल डेडिकेटेड टू यू. लव यू आई.